Hello my friends. I'm going to speak a little bit louder because I feel like I'm on the beach and I think it's quite windy and it's beautiful. Look, my heaven. It's really my heaven. I love this time to be here to do my meditation, to do my pranayamas and just breathing life and breathing just joy. I'm happy, very happy actually. Listen, today I want to share a story about you, and I tell you something that I was kind of, I'm not saying afraid, but I'm on my way to stop eating. So I'm on this process of trusting. You know, I'm telling the last weeks always, I'm so full of, every time more and more I feel trust. I feel surrendering to the cosmos, I feel surrendering to the divine, surrendering to my guru, and there is so much happening in this last 6 months where I was so deeply and intense searching for God, searching for my deepest truths, my deepest divine space. And of course I'm going up and down, but I know deep in my core, I think, wow, there's so much happening, there's so many clicks, so many beautiful things are happening in me. And when I'm always at my deepest point, then I think, wow, so depressed or so tired or so horrible, then some click comes again and then, wow, I'm great again. So I know I'm on the right path, I'm on the right track, and great. But listen, my decision. I did already 5 times nirahara samyama. That is a system, an old Vedic system, which is teaching the body how to feed herself from prana. Prana is just the life energy, the life source, call it God, call it universal energy, whatever you want to call it, but we're all surrounding in this planet Earth with oxygen. That's the energetic source in this planet, so we cannot live without it. We can without be food, we can be without liquids, but we cannot without oxygen. So that's a very essential substance to survive. If you do nirahara samyama, that's the system of like you stop eating, but you keep drinking. That's the difference. But you start teaching the body there's another form, there's another source of giving nutrition to the body than the things we are conditioned with. You know, your mother told you you have to eat 5 times a day or 3 times a day, otherwise you die. You have to drink 2 liters water a day, otherwise you die. All the science tells you so many things, what we should do, what we should eat, but I tell you it is all conditioned by society. The system and our body is so capable of so many wonderful, beautiful yogic powers and magical things, but even that's magic. It's the mind. You know, if the mind says, I can't live without food, you can do it. If you say, I'm going up into the Mount Everest when you're 65 or 70 or 80, you can do it. Everything you can do. Anyway, I did this 5 months nirahara samyama, and I remember how great I felt, how light I felt, but I just started eating again. Of course I eat organic food, I don't eat anything bad, sometimes some nuts with salt, that was my unhealthy addiction. Sometimes a little bit French fries, don't know if that's so unhealthy, but I'm sure that the French fries were not organic or something, but that was okay, I could live with that. But now I was going deeper again in that feeling, listen, if cosmos is so beautiful working for me and giving me so beautiful things, I just woke up one day and I think I'm ready to give up my addiction and my conditioned behavior to think I need this, I need organic food, I need this shake, I need this herb, I need this liquid, I need this vitamin. I think it's all the same addiction as we think we need a hamburger or Coca-Cola or an egg or any kind of other addiction. Even when you think you eat organic, of course it's healthy. I'm not saying you should not eat organic, but it's still the same, you are convinced when you eat organic that will be healthy. You understand? It's coming from the same source. And then I thought, like, I want to investigate how much I trust God and trust the cosmos. If I know that I'm an energetic being, which I feel more and more and more, I'm made of God's material, I'm made of energy, why should I eat an apple or rice or pasta, whatever, to get me that energy? Because we all know, I hope you know, that all the food we put in our body, we put it in, and in our digestion system it gets digested, and the energy which comes out of it, that's where we put in our energetic bodies, and that's where we live on. So we don't live from the apple we eat, we don't live from the fruit we eat, we live from the energy which is in there. You know, the fruit is there, but the sun is shining on it, the air is coming in, the prana is going in there, the water is coming in there, The life energy is surrounding in it, name it where it is, I don't know. And when we eat that, we live from that energy, which is in that fruit or in that vegetable or anything. That's why we have the knowledge about eat living food. You know, don't eat a dead food in a package, because that's not alive, it's dead. So it doesn't feed your energetic body. That's why people are now so overweight and obese and have all these arthritis, arthrosis, skin problems, all these cancers, all these problems. Believe me, it's all emotional and food driven. If you eat that much bad food, the whole body goes in a pH level, very acid. It forms cancer, bacteria, viruses. Any bacteria just lives in a acid environment. If you want to know more about it, just Google pH levels. You should live neutral or alkaline food. That brings down the pH level, and that you will see, that will bring up the alkaline program. And then you will see, you will get more energy, the skin gets radiant, and every disease will disappear. If you eat acid food, that means on the pH level that goes down to 6, 5, 4, 3, then you will see all the cancers going, bad skin, bad hair, and all these things. But Google it if you want. I know a lot about it because I was doing it in my shop. I studied with Peter Yanchura. Many years I was with this guy, and I loved him because he had all the herbs, all the systems to bring our pH levels down. But anyway, now I think by myself, I'm ready to be like just living on prana. I want to be a pranic being, and that's what I'm doing. So for the last 7 days I was not eating, and today is the first day that you're going to do that. They call it a fast dry, a dry fast. That means you also stop liquid. It is a whole system, and of course lots of people say, oh my God, you're gonna die, why are you doing this, and it's crazy, and you pray, blah 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 blah. It's okay, everybody is, you know, conditioned in his own way. I believe this, you believe that, all okay, we all free to believe what we want. I believe that my body is ready to go to the highest frequency possible to connect with God, and that means being free of addictions to food. Because I still believe as long if we are addicted or attached to the outer external things, like I want to hear that music, then I feel okay. I want to smell this beautiful smell, then I feel good. Yeah, I eat this kind of food, then I'm happy. I want to touch this on my skin, sex or whatever, then I feel happy. So as long if we all keep being attached to all these external things, bring them inside in our system, and then we feel kind of happiness or joy or bliss, whatever, it's not real. It has to come from doing nothing, just from the inside. There is this space in us, call it God, call it higher space, soul, heart, whatever you want to call it, but that is the only source where the real bliss and joy and enlightenment and happiness is living. The only pure form. And the rest of the things what we bring inside with food or drinking or music or sex or a beautiful thing or a beautiful experience, you will always be attached to it and attacked to it, because you just need it the next day, you need it again. That food was nice, oh again, oh that music sounds so nice again. So it keeps you bounded, it keeps you attached, and it keeps you connected with something which I think which we don't need. That's it. I keep you posted. I'm gonna go towards, I'm gonna live on pranic, just energy. And we're going to see how the process goes. It cleanses the deepest layers in yourself, in your bones, in your liquids, and everything. So everything from the day you were born until now, which is still stored in the deepest layers of your cells, of your lymphatic system, in your blood, in your bones, in all the bone marrow, in everything. Believe me, the body starts taking it out, throws it out, and every cell is going to be a factory on its own to burn all the toxins, and you will see you're going to be... I know it. I know that I'm going to be so clean and happy, and I know now I just don't want to be addicted anymore to any kind of foods. Later on, you know, you can still eat. Don't think you have to do it for the rest of your life. You can still have some water if you really want. You know, even you can stop eating the next weeks or something. You don't have to do it for the rest of your life. It is not a fasting. It's not like depriving the body of proving somebody to the world or trying to be a tough guy, look what I can. No, it should not come from the ego. It should not come from discipline. It should not come from depriving the body or to prove something. It just has to come from the space, I want to be connected with God, and I trust the cosmos that much that she gives me every nutrition I need to keep my body in peace and in health and in joy. That is the good space where you have to do it, and if not, then don't do it because you might be sick or you die. That's it. This is the passage for today. Subscribe yourself please on my video channels, Chico Pfeiffer, and if you have questions, if you want to come with me or something on this beautiful journey, just join me, and chicopfeiffer@gmail.com or WhatsApp 0034 617 928051. Let us contact and let's go to this beautiful pranic healthy lifestyle. Thank you.